our goal in the market is to make money.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter what strategy, it doesn't matter who's right, who's wrong. Our goal is to make money. And as long as you are profiting from the market, it's kind of like you are right. Who cares? So
exactly.
when it comes to the prop firms, and I know from a professional environment, it is kind of like, well, you have a reset button, so that's not real. And you can also do the risk to reward of the prop firms, meaning you spend 10,000 in challenges, but you get 20,000 in payouts. Well, you made money, but you didn't need to be a consistently profitable trader because your equity curve can look like this. The down periods, you blow the accounts. The up periods, you take a payout, and you just gamify the situation. Which in some elements is like, well, you're not a real trader, you're not professional, you're just gambling with an edge. And the other side is, well, my goal was to make money. I used the opportunity in front of me and I made money through the markets. That's my goal. So what does it matter? So where do you lie in that?
Yes, I say it matters because now I tell you also why it matters, that I'm more like, I don't like that slot machine approach, that account flipping approach, that where you use the reset button, because I offer education, right? And so I offer education, so I want my students to learn how to trade consistently, right? To be consistent for the rest of their life. Yep. I don't want them to learn how to flip an account, right? Because this only requires a certain level of skill and only a small amount of edge. Whereas if you can prove consistency month over month over month, this needs you need to have an edge in the market, whereas this account flipping style, the slot machine style, doesn't require a lot of edge in the market. So I'm offering education. So I want to showcase. I want to be a role model in the market. I want to be a role model in the market. And I think if you offer education and if you do this account flipping kind of trading style, and if you I've seen a lot of people glorifying this on social media, which is absolutely wrong. They offer education and they're glorifying this gambling, slot machine kind of style, glorifying account flipping, buying 10 challenges, they're lucky getting two payouts. That's not the way to go if you offer education. If you trade for yourself and only for yourself, and you don't offer anything, right? If this is your approach to make money, and if you can pull it off, okay, making money is making money, right? But if you are on the education side,
you have like a responsibility.
You have a responsibility. You have to be a role model.
I like that answer. So now I wanted to get into the FTMO side of your journey. I know that wasn't the main and probably not the area where you've made the most money, but it's still like a very huge achievement. And that's kind of what's brought the industry's attention to yourself, not your A-book stuff, not your individual journey. It's the prop firm certificate.
Because it's the biggest prop firm in the world, right?
It's the biggest prop firm in the world. You got a huge lifetime payout. And also the idea that you can't fake that.
You can't fake
Even
that.
if you show like a MyFX book, someone's going to say, oh, but you did this and this. You tricked it like this and this. But when it's an FTMO and you got the QR code, which let's not get into that drama. I don't know if you want to. But
we could. Yeah, we don't get into that.
But the point being, like, it's third party verified, let's say, and they know you can't have a hand in manipulating it. So when you were trading the FTMO, and it's been like a year and a half, if I'm correct in saying.
August
that year and a half, you were able to rank on the leaderboard 120 times. Huge amount. So when you were trading that account, were you trading it as you trade your normal, or were you trading it in line with, this is a prop firm and I can be a bit more carefree or a bit more risky, or I want to be on the leaderboard, so I trained a bit more aggressively? Or was that just your normal performance?
It was my normal performance.
Wow.
It was like my normal risk profile, taking 1% per trade or 1.5% max per trade. That my normal risk profile. But back to the MyFX book, I'm not sure if this is correct. So the audience then in the comment section can improve me if I'm wrong. I think if you trade with MT4, because MT4 can be manipulated, but MT5 cannot be manipulated anymore. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. Maybe the audience knows better.
I think basically it comes down to, people say that you can buy a broker or white label a brokerage, and then you put in whatever in the back end, and MyFX Wick is going to verify that broker statement.
And that apparently works with MT4 only. Apparently. Okay, apparently. But maybe the people know better. I'm also not into that, because I would, to be honest, coming up with that idea, getting yourself a broker, manipulating the data.
Well, Bernd, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, but how much, literally, how much evil is in this world?
Yes.
How much evil to have just this idea to do that? how much evil must be inside.
I think it
you.
also
Horrible.
speaks to how unlike or how few are actually profitable in the industry, because people go to such lengths to do all these tricks and manipulations as opposed to just spending a couple years learning the skill set and growing accordingly.